Right. Hello and welcome back to High Fleet. So as you can see there, we're now in the 80s in terms of percent of the way through the map. We've got no more tactical data we can get, so the missile carriers and aircraft carriers that you see on the map are the only ones left. In terms of ones that are kind of in the area, I think this is too far out to be able to hit across here. I'll just be sure though. Yeah. So that can't reach. That said, these two might need to be dealt with on our way back. We'll see. And the strike group were last seen here. They'll probably go following this way because it's dangerous, so we'll probably leaked intel out there. The 5 nearest cargo convoys, so yeah, that's probably why we got a lot of messages as we were going through this area. It's probably just down to all the traffic that's passing through. Anyway, we will move on. And we'll see how much funding we have, whether or not we can make it past Kiva through the rest of that journey, which I am rather doubtful of now, I'll be honest. But you never know. If we blow up a lot of these, he's trying to use armor piercing. I think we've nearly got that one. Yep. A little bit low. There we are. Oh, just have to cough a bit. Right. How are we looking here then? I think we dismantle these. Dismantle the fuel. Or not. Right. we sold a bunch of these decoy. We've recovered a bunch of these decoy flares, haven't we? Right, that'll give us a nice bit of money. There we are. What might be a good idea actually? When I'm just thinking about it now, would be because this would make a bunch of sense. This, right? So we have there's not just the Hellfire here anymore. Oh. We've got the Nomad. What I could do is when we maybe get to Suva here, is I could send the Nomad off by itself. It can take on these little garrisons. It's a Nomad. You know, it's a big stompy ship. You know, it's almost a capital ship in its own right. I could send that by itself to do some of this legwork. Thus, we're not using all the fuel to move the Hellfire and the Nomad when we only need to move one of them. When we only need to... Well, we can use basically the same amount of fuel but cover 2 spots each time we move. And that might really help with the fuel costs here. Repairs are nearly complete. There we go.
Warning, radar emission detected.
180, there's something below down here. Maybe the strike group's finally catching up. Or maybe it's just us detecting the garrison, which is probably more likely. Well, yeah, a Nomad should be able to handle this. It's got a decent array of weapons. So I'm wondering if maybe sending that's the better idea. Got one. To kill this Archangel before it starts just spamming nothing but armor piercing. Same with this one. Yeah, they're both doing it. In fact, I'm not happy with that. We've got a lot of damage on the left side now because of those armor piercing rounds. Probably looking at like 20 grand worth of damage or something ridiculous there. Get this ballistic. Right, Archangel.
Missile launched. Missile away.
The missile hit. Fire everything. Got him. That's one.
Missile away.
Right. We should be able to finish him off here. Nice and easily. Little bit of armour damage and we've spent a few missiles. Right, we'll get some crew protection on. Fuel tanks and ammo are fine. We'll dismantle this. We'll go for the expensive stuff quickly. Get the fuel before it blows. Same with the ammo. Right. I think that is the strike group that is moving towards me. Right. How much will it cost? A fair bit. It'll cost a fair bit. It'll take a little while as well. I think most of the cost is just the missiles. Anyway, I'll pay it, and we'll get rid of the D8 cannon there, and this dual 180, the Sarmat. So, yep, that should help cover our costs for all this. And we'll exit. That's a bit worrying. Even in a place where we're getting cheap fuel at £6. I do wonder if I should just go straight to Kiva. Yeah, there's something right there, isn't there? Yep, strike group. Okay.
Thermal signature detected. Thermal signature detected.
Here come the missiles. We're not getting through with this much anti-air. They're really not.
Thermal signature detection.
Right, if they're going to be like that, I'm just going to go out there and get them. Yeah, I think they literally sit just outside, don't they? Just lob those at you. Yep. Right, we're in air anyway at the moment, so it's a lot easier to do this because we can move and dodge.
The enemy has been destroyed. Structural damage received. Target destroyed. Kill confirmed.
Oh, am I shooting a wreck? Is that the problem? I think I am.
Kill confirmed. Destroyed. Structural damage received. Objective destroyed. Destroyed. The enemy has been destroyed. Missile launched.
Can't even see it there. It's just nothing but smoke. Right, that's the last strike group. That's all of them. Bit of damage on the left side. Ooh, cruising range, yes. That's what we want. Oh my god, look at all that stuff. Crew protection. Dismantle that. Fuel tanks. Or I'll blow something else up. And there we go. Fair bit of stuff. Wait a minute. Yeah, I'm gonna say that's. We're not at the city. What am I doing? There we go. Now we're landed. A few knocks. The Gepard took a missile from the looks of things. I don't think we can make it to the other side. As nice as it would be to go all the way around here and clear this all out, I think we're going to have to do it while... Yeah, we're going to have to do that whilst we're also... Oh, did we leave fuel behind? We'll send the wingman to just pick that up. No, wingman. Land. Pick that up.
Deal, Joey.
Right. Yeah, I think the issue is I look at our funds, even if we sell a bunch of the nukes, I don't want to be at the end without any nukes. I don't think we have enough fuel to go all the way around here. What I might be able to pull off is perhaps I could go here, clear a few of these out, maybe get like these 3, possibly. Well, it's cheap, we'll fill up. But I think that what's going to have to happen here is we are going to have to skirt around. We can probably get these 3, but especially keeping in mind each area, you know, going from one to the other is probably about it's probably about about 10 grand at the moment. About 10 grand. Roughly. We've got a full tank though here, so we can probably I think we might be able to go here and then with a small amount more fuel get to this one. And then we'll have to pay most of the rest of our funds to get back here. But then it's cheaper fuel, so we should be able to get to Kiva then. So I think yeah, that's probably going to have to be the solution here. Right. We'll just speed up time until we're ready to roll. Because we might as well take our time now. There's no point getting into fights while we're not fully repaired. There's no strike groups that are coming. And I don't think it even spawns things in at Kiva until we get there. Right. And I think while that's happening, I'm going to have a sip of my tea. It's a bit unfortunate we'll not be able to go to the others, but it's just a funding problem. Again, this is why we had the strike groups before. They provide the extra money because they run on a profit while the Hellfire runs on a loss. It's going from area to area, slowly bleeding all the cash by buying fuel, not getting enough plunder to pay for it afterwards. Basically, like I said, just slowly bleeding money. Whereas the strike groups would gain a massive amount of it, and that would all just get funneled over into the Hellfire, so that we can get. But they've served the purpose. I suppose one thing we could do if we got desperate is do something like sell the Gepard. But I think that would get us maybe 1 or 2 jumps. So it might get us to here. Then we've probably got enough funding to get us to there. And then we'd probably have to sell some nukes. We'd get cheaper fuel at a CAD though. Yeah, we could sell the Gepard. It's a good point. How much would we get? 20 grand? I'm selling the Gepard. Yeah, we're doing it. We're selling the Gepard. Um, did we also leave some nukes here? No, we've not sold any nukes here. I think we sold a few back there, didn't we, as well? I know we've sold some nukes there. I'll have to keep tabs of it from now on. Right. We'll finish the repairs. We'll see how we're looking when we get over here. See how much fuel we can possibly afford. But yeah, that's probably 2 jumps worth of fuel. We need to make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think it's going to depend a little bit on the... It's going to depend quite heavily on the fuel that we are capable of... Not fuel, the amount of plunder we're able to get from jump to jump. If we can, say, salvage a couple of guns that are worth, you know, 4 or 5 grand from area to area, we might actually have
Warning, radar emission detected.
we might have a decent bit of money there, so much so as to be able to simply keep going based on that. Right, which we might get here. Why is the wingman first? Good God. Hell no. Don't be ridiculous. The wingman doesn't go first. Christ. Right.
The enemy has been destroyed. The enemy has been destroyed.
Right, here's one that's actually dangerous-ish. Right. See, this is the issue. Oh, what should we do? Oh, look. So, yay, we got a small amount of fuel, nowhere near enough. Far southeast. Right. It's detecting that there's something there, obviously. Put my radar jammers on as well. And since we're not getting hit by strike craft anymore, we can just keep the radar on. But yeah, so all of these, by the way, so the Navarin, the Meteor, the Gladiator, Yars, Fearsome, at the end, because we've cleared this area, they'll just join us for free. Little bit of cost to repair that. The issue though, as I mentioned, is yeah, like as you can see, our funds are already starting to wane a bit. Now, I've secured a few bits of ammo at this point. Maybe we can scrounge a bit back there. Honestly, I look at it and I think, yeah, we're gonna have to go to Kiva rather quickly. Mind you, I look at how much fuel we're getting. That's enough for 2 jumps. Right, 1 and 2. We'll get a bunch of nukes. We can just try to sell most of them, I guess. So we'll just flog us nukes. That'll cover the cost of that trip. And probably then some, so we can probably get to here based on that. Again, we can send out the Nomad to do some of this. I'll get to Haran, so I've got a save. And then then I'll think about splitting my forces. I might be able to literally... Yeah, I might be able to send the Nomad out and cover these, and then the Hellfire just has to come back or something. I even have the Nomad go here, maybe pop over to destroy this aircraft carrier, and then nip up this way. But we'll see. Right. But at the moment I want to get to that save because it's been quite a while. As soon as those repairs are complete, that is. That healing's getting closer. And further away. I'm gonna say they aren't meant to come after us as far as I'm remembering. They don't leave Kiva. I don't think they fire missiles out either. Right. Oh wow. That is one hell of a garrison. And this is why we need to clear them. You can imagine me sending a couple of ships from our strike groups out here. Last one. Well, not the last one, but last gladiator. Oh, that's not it. Got them. Couple more. Oh, wreckage, 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 wreckage.
The enemy has been destroyed.
That was nearly bad. Remains that gladiator nearly landed on me. I think they actually caught the top there. So I got dinged up a bit. Right, we'll get some crew protection on. If we can get that. Yeah, there we go. We're looking golden now. Probably a couple hundred to repair. Ooh, 1,000 odd. A bleeding money through this. The 130 mil can go. We're an 18 grand. Sell a few more of these decoy flares. Right. We've got enough to get here and then the next one, and we might be able to get to the fuel storage from this. We really might be able to. Right. No more tactical. No more strike group data. Only trade data. Right, we'll refuel. We'll get to that save point, and I think I'll call that an episode there. Um, 11 hours, okay, we can wait on that. Are we jamming though? It says jamming, but that button isn't pushed down. Odd. Anyway. Yeah. Very nasty garrisons out this way. Obviously it being further on in the game. Okay, you're using armor piercing, that means you die first. Congratulations. Okay, we need to get some crew protection on.
Radar emission detected.
Secure the fuel, because that's about to blow. God damn it. And everything's exploded apparently. Far south. I'm triangulating this Tarkin at this point, aren't I? Southeast. Far southeast, somewhere around here. Far south. I think Mushin. Yeah. think if it were here, this would say southeast, not far southeast. That is far south of here, but I think because of that, I would say it's probably, yeah, Mushin, Sidey, somewhere here. Right, 250 ends, 15 pins. So that's 7. Very nice amount of nuclear missiles there. We can use it for fuel. We can, yeah, we can either use it for fuel or we can just use them. Either way though, I'll consider splitting my forces, sending the Nomad out. It might be an idea. That said though, for now, I think that's going to do it for an episode, and we'll see about getting to Kiev in the next one, then we'll be on to the end game. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you then.